Hey you guys. So today I want to have real talk. I want to have real talk about chest lifts. Okay, so I've looked at a bunch of instructional videos about how to do a chest lift. And the number one thing that you'll see when you are watching these videos is they tell you pretend you have a string that's pulling you straight up and down. Straight up and down. Not to be pushing your shoulders back to do it, but that you have a string straight up and down. They tell you to feel the muscles in your back, push it forward. So when I learned chest lifts, they tried that. They said, look for the string. Pretend like there's a string. To me, that's not a lot of instruction. I had one instructor say, pretend like it's popcorn. And while that's fun, still not a lot of instruction. They tell you, don't use your muscles, your shoulder blades to push. But the best way that helped me is when I learned to control this muscle right here. Not the diaphragm exactly, the one that you use to flutter, but when you start to learn to do your stomach rolls, when you contract, 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 release, so you can get your stomach roll, you'll learn to control this upper muscle, which is what I use to push for chest lift. For me, it's all this muscle. If I'm trying to sit quietly and think about the muscle movement, I can feel that back muscle pushing, but that's not the muscle I'm contracting in order to do a chest lift. I am using this muscle, which I'm still working on, because you'll see some belly dancers when they're doing chest lift, their rib cage fully opens, but also they're much thinner, so you can see that movement that I've noticed. But for me, I'm trying to working on expanding the rib cage, but it's easier for me to use the muscle. So when I first learned how to start doing the belly rolls, the instructor said to lightly put your hands on the groups of muscles that you want to use. So lightly put your hands, your fingers, however many, right here under your chest. Okay? Right here under your chest, but lightly. Because you want to feel the contraction, but you don't want to be pushing, okay? You don't want to use your hands to push. You just want your fingers on there enough where you can feel that muscle. Okay? And for me, it's not just, you have to make sure that it's two separate movements, whether you're doing a belly roll or you're doing a chest lift, okay? So in a belly roll, you're going to be sucking that muscle in, but in a chest lift, you're pushing that muscle up. Kind of, for me, what it feels like, it's an up and out for that muscle. Okay? You always want to make sure you're in good belly posture. Relax. Your hip is tucked. You roll your shoulders back and you drop them. And that's just good basic posture, period. Okay? Good basic posture. Relax the stomach. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said in my last video, I'm not the most petite. I've always said I'm not the most petite, but I enjoy belly dance. So I'm going to dance. And yes, I know my leggings are a little distracting, but hey, you dance in what makes you feel good. Because when you feel good, you're not focused on what you look like, you're focused on the dance, okay? But again, so relax, put your hands right here, and you want to practice feeling this muscle. Now, if you feel like chest lifts are a little too advanced, if you haven't quite got belly rolls down, then that's when you want to practice feeling the muscles as you go. Now, mamas out there, we have this little bit of, some of us, not all of us, not all of mamas, some mamas have a little bit of extra skin, a little bit of extra weight from childbirth or just from being overweight. It's going to be more difficult to feel the contraction in your lower abdomen. My lower abdomen muscle isn't as strong because I had a C-section. So it's hard to get, like, for me, that full contraction like I can get in my midsection, in my lower abdomen, because it's been severed. And so for me also, because I have this surgery scar here, sometimes doing some of the stomach movements, it takes more effort on my part because of that, but I can still do it. So remember, place your hands right here on the muscle right beneath the chest. Make sure you aren't contracting your shoulders when you do it. This is not a proper, you can do this, but you want to learn, because there are some people that they will show you that they're contracting their shoulder in order to do a chest lift, and you can achieve a chest lift that way. But you want to practice on that muscle, using the muscle. See? Using the muscle. Now I'll show you. You can see. Show you from the back. I'm not contracting my shoulders. So, like I said, I see all these videos and they don't really explain much more than pretend there's a string. You know, make sure you're not crunching your shoulders. Look for that muscle in your back. That's how you lift, and then they expect you to practice. Not everyone can learn that way. I hope if you're struggling with it, that this has helped you. And I hope all of my videos are helpful, and we'll see you guys next time.